Do you think that haunted houses are just urban legends, stories to scare children during Halloween? If so, you might have to reconsider after hearing the upcoming chilling true stories. These are not simply unsolved mysteries, but real experiences that have been documented and verified by many people who have lived in the suffocating darkness and the fear that haunts every breath. From strange noises echoing in the night to the fleeting apparitions of ghosts, these stories will surely send shivers down your spine and make you start wondering, do these things really happen in those seemingly ordinary old houses? For centuries, haunted houses have appeared in every culture, becoming an indispensable part of human history. Many people have recounted strange phenomena they themselves have experienced. Doors opening slightly on their own and then slamming shut, shadows flickering at the end of the hallway, or the feeling of someone staring intently at them while the room remains completely empty. Some curious individuals believe these are merely products of an overactive imagination, tricks of the mind during moments of vulnerability. However, many others are convinced that behind those decayed doors lie dark secrets never revealed, and not every house welcomes visitors kindly. The question is, what makes a house become a dwelling place for wandering souls? Is it because of the tragic history, disasters, or crimes that once took place inside it? Or is it due to the negative energy of the people who once lived there, leaving behind so much pain at the place where they took their last breath? Could it be that these unexplained things make people unable to take their eyes off old houses, wanting to take a risk to step inside and feel the unusualness right within the brick walls, every breath, every familiar sound that is yet chilling? Join me in bravely exploring 4 terrifying true ghost stories, passed down through decades as living evidence of things beyond ordinary imagination. The most frightening Amityville house in America. The mysterious Winchester mansion filled with darkness. Bell Witch Cave with its horrifying curse, and LaLaurie House, one of the darkest crime scenes in New Orleans history. Each location, each story, carries a different haunting color, but all are based on events that actually happened, leaving a lasting impression on those who accidentally step into that mysterious world. Begin this terrifying journey with Amityville Horror, one of the names that has become an icon of American horror. In 1974, a shocking event took place in the town of Amityville, Long Island. The DeFeo family, consisting of 6 members, was found brutally murdered right in their own home. The story seemed to have ended until the Lutz family moved into the house just 13 months after the massacre. From the very first days, they began to experience unexplainable phenomena. Objects moving on their own, cold footsteps echoing in the dead of night, ghostly apparitions suddenly appearing in the darkness, or even sensations of being paralyzed and unable to move while sleeping. The Lutz family only stayed for 28 days before fleeing in real panic, leaving all their belongings behind. Their experiences quickly attracted the attention of paranormal investigators, most notably the famous psychic couple Ed and Lorraine Warren. Remarkably, objective tests and investigations recorded unusual electromagnetic readings, strange sounds, and even photographs showing the presence of creatures invisible to the naked eye. Since then, Amityville Horror has not just been a story to scare children. It has become a real symbol of the presence of a force beyond human control in modern history. If Amityville is a modern-day haunting, then the Winchester Mystery House is a labyrinth of simmering fear, engulfing everything in inescapable chaos. Located in San Jose, California, this mansion is unlike any other building in the world. Its owner, Sarah Winchester, the unfortunate widow of the Winchester family, devoted immense effort and vast wealth to continuously build the mansion for nearly 40 years without a single day off. The widely circulated reason: she believed that the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles, her family's business product, were seeking revenge, haunting her every moment. Therefore, the entire house was designed like a maze to ward off spirits, with 160 rooms having doors that opened directly into walls, spiral staircases leading nowhere, endless corridors. Each room, every detail, contains mysterious symbols, like an unsolvable puzzle for anyone who enters. Visitors are not only impressed by the bizarre architecture, but have also often sensed the cold presence of ghosts, heard faint cries in the night, or caught glimpses of shadows flickering in mirrors. Even longtime workers here sometimes hear their names called when no one is in the room or clearly feel someone lightly touch their shoulder as a sudden chilling cold air sweeps through. The Winchester Mystery House is not simply an architectural structure, but a maze of obsession, where the boundary between the living world and the spirit world becomes eerily thin. Temporarily leaving the American West, we head south to Tennessee to explore one of the stories that, to this day, still makes even the bravest people wary: the legend of Bell Witch Cave. In the early 19th century, the Bell family lived peacefully on a large piece of land beside the Red River. But the peace did not last long when strange phenomena began to occur. Knocking sounds echoed late at night, heavy dragging noises on the floor, voices calling from places no one could identify. But the most terrifying was when the witch appeared, an invisible entity that began tormenting the Bell family, especially the daughter Betsy. Betsy was not only continuously verbally abused, but also physically affected, slapped, scratched, even having her hair pulled in broad daylight without anyone seeing the culprit. People believed it was the spirit of Kate Batts, a neighbor who had been treated unfairly by the Bells during her lifetime and had now returned for revenge. The situation reached its PE. Leaving that dark countryside, our terrifying journey leads to New Orleans, a place where the most historic, religious, and mysterious festival layers of America converge. Here, among the ancient houses and cobblestone streets, the LaLaurie House stands like a relic of indescribable horror. Its owner, Madame Delphine LaLaurie, was known as a noble, wealthy, and famous woman among the French elite in 19th-century New Orleans. But that elegant exterior was just a facade for a cruel and dark soul. In 1834, a major fire broke out in the kitchen, revealing a horrifying secret. Beneath the basement of the LaLaurie house was a prison and torture chamber for miserable slaves with brutal methods beyond imagination: beating, starving, and even live dissection. When the crime was exposed, Madame LaLaurie fled the city amid unprecedented outrage. But the darkness she left behind continues to cover every brick and corridor of the house. To this day, many recount terrifying experiences when Spenian. 4 houses, 4 terrifying colors, each carrying its own unique story, but all sharing a common foundation based on true events, drawing dozens, even hundreds of people from everywhere, who come both to challenge their fears and to seek the final explanation for the unnameable. The scariest part of each story often does not lie in the form of a ghostly apparition or strange sounds, but in the moment when the ordinary suddenly becomes extraordinary, when the light flickers off and you know no one is playing a prank, when a door gently closes behind you without a breeze, when someone's breath mixed with a cold chill brushes against your neck, freezing you in place, unable to turn around. These are experiences beyond ordinary logic, for which science, no matter how advanced, has yet to find a satisfactory explanation. Perhaps that is why haunted houses have existed, are existing, and will forever remain in human memory as evidence of a parallel world that we have yet to fully explore. They always hold a strong attraction for those who enjoy conquering challenges, facing mysteries, or simply for the curious who want to verify the truth. But don't forget, countless people who have stepped inside have never been the same again, because the haunting sometimes follows them throughout their entire lives. So, next time you have the chance to encounter an old house, try to feel the chill down your spine as night falls. Listen to the faint sounds echoing from the dark rooms, and wonder if someone is silently watching you from the shadows. That is the moment when the boundary between reality and mystery fades away, leaving a big question mark in your mind, making you never look at old houses with indifferent eyes again. The journey of exploring true haunted stories not only opens the door to the supernatural, but also makes us question the nature of fear, the most primal emotion that helps humans connect with the past, painful memories, and things beyond control. Do you have enough courage to look deep into the darkness, or will you choose to step back and close the door behind you? Only you, and perhaps the souls still waiting there, can answer this question. If you enjoy thrilling experiences and want to continue stepping into the world of mysterious supernatural phenomena, keep accompanying me to explore many other famous haunted places across America and the world. Don't hesitate to share your own scary thoughts and experiences, because who knows, you might have faced unexplainable things yourself, and have unknowingly become a part of that mystical world.